Good morning, beautiful moms. This is Karla Marie. Good to see you again this morning. I'm a little early this morning, 30 minutes to be exact, because I have all the things to do today. And so I thought I would come a little earlier. I know that most of you will catch this later on in your day when you have time, and that's fine. I didn't expect everybody to be on live anyway, but I do know that I wanted to keep my commitment to you regardless of what my schedule was. And so I'm super excited to share with you again this morning out of my book, Mom Spiration. Inspire your children to pursue their dreams as you pursue your own. Yesterday, we discussed letting our children, our family, those around us, see our example and how we live our life will be more of an example to them than the encouragement or the words that we can say. They're watching more than they're listening. That's kind of what we talked about yesterday, and how we need to live that example in front of our family and in front of those that we feel accountable to. And you will be an inspiration when you are inspired, because people pick up on that. It's almost like it's catchy. Inspiration is catchy. People cling to people that are inspired. And so my goal is to help you, ignite any fires that have not been ignited. And to, encourage you to step out and be brave and do something you've never done before. For one person, it may seem, something really small, maybe getting over a fear. For another person, it may be starting a business. For another mom, it may be going back to school. It may be, purchasing your first home or your dream home. Whatever the situation is, I pray that you are inspired to step out and do something big and brave. And so today, we're going to be talking about Mom Spiration number 2. And that is, let them see you dream. That's right. We're not talking about dreaming in your sleep, but we're talking about let them see you dream. Think big, outside of the box, outside of your current circumstance. And so I mentioned yesterday about the seasons, and that we would talk more about that in the future. Today is the future from yesterday, right? And so we're going to talk about seasons, because dreaming really is all about seasons. It costs you nothing to dream, by the way. It costs you nothing to plan and to strategize and to dream and to consider and to prepare. And so that's what I want to talk about today. Dreaming is important for everyone. And how you dream, what you dream, the dreams that you have are significant, regardless of who you are, where you want to go, what you want to do in your life, and what you want to do with your family, whatever the situation is. It's important to keep your dreams alive and vivid and in front of you, and not allow current seasons or circumstances or challenges to keep you from dreaming. So I want you to dream big. I want you to dream astronomical. I want you to dream crazy. Because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've had seasons in my life where I felt like nothing that I had envisioned or planned was going to come to pass. And let me tell you something. God really has blown my mind over the last, I'd say, decade, in the things that He has brought to pass in my life. They're just so significantly powerful and wonderful to see, and no, none of them happened the way that I thought that they would. None of them happened based on my strategy or plan. Although it's good to have a strategy or plan, better than not having one at all, right? But you can amend it. What does the word say? That God's plans are greater than ours, than anything that we could dream up. Anything that we could plan and come up with. His desire for us, His goals for our lives are much greater than anything that we could write down and plan for. And so I want you guys to dream big, whatever that looks like for you. I want you to dream impossible, whatever that looks like for you. Any situation in your life right now that may be impossible, that may be, like, yeah, right. Change that yeah, right into why not? Why not you? Why not your family? Why not your future? If you see other people living their dreams, why not you? You can do the same thing. And again, what your dream is individually significant. So I can't tell you, oh, that's not worth dreaming. Whatever you're dreaming of is worth dreaming, right? And so let's talk about seasons, because I tell you what, we all go through seasons in our lives. And there are some seasons where we are hitting it on all cylinders, and then there are other seasons where it's like we're tripping up and falling all over ourselves. Other seasons where we're challenged, maybe by a personal challenge or a challenge outside of ourselves that affect us, like COVID-19. Something that, we don't personally have control over. But that doesn't mean you can't dream. And you know what? I will tell you, I am so impressed with the amount of businesses and innovation and creativity that has taken place during this unfortunate time. No, people dying and people being sick is not something to celebrate. But I tell you what, a lot of companies and a lot of individuals have chosen to take advantage of this time and get creative and do something they've never done before. And so I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to think positively in how your situation that may be a challenge right now can be turned around, and how your mindset, the way that you think about it, the way that you approach it, the way you trust God, can turn that situation around into something that you've always dreamed of. And so don't always look at seasons where things are not all going your way as, hell on earth. It doesn't have to be that way. The way that we approach the different seasons in our lives can determine what the next season of our life looks like. There was a time when, let's just put it this way. In the last 3 years, I have written and published 6 books. Sounds absolutely insane when I say it out of my mouth, okay? But let me tell you, I cannot think of any other season in my life where that would have been possible. I know when we brought our youngest 3 children home in 2013, I had 6 kids under the age of 9. There was no way that I would have been able to do something like that. And between then and a couple years ago, all my children were at ages where I had to be very, very hands-on, and they were not as independent as they are now. But I had to use that time to prepare. And that's what I encourage you to do. If you're in a season where you have littles running all over the place, or maybe you have to, maybe you're at home part-time and working outside the home part-time. Maybe you're working outside the home full-time. Maybe you have children virtually learning. Maybe you have children homeschooling. Maybe you have children in public school, or a mixture of all of that. Whatever your situation, it's preparation time. If you feel like it's not go time for you, then it's preparation time. What can you be doing right now to prepare for the dream that you're dreaming? What could you be doing? What could you be learning? What skills could you be perfecting? What parts of your life could you be trimming in order to make that happen? What areas of your life are you committed to that no longer need your commitment, or are no longer serve you or your family? What are the things that you can do right in this preparation moment to prepare for the next season of your life? And when you come to those conclusions and you start narrowing things down, and you really recognize that your dream is worth pursuing, because it is. It doesn't have to stay in the dream world. It doesn't have to stay on your goal list. It doesn't have to stay on your faith board, or your dream board, or whatever you want to call it. I look forward to seeing you check those things off your list. Say, God did that, God did that, God did that. was able to accomplish this. I was able to do this. I look forward to hearing those testimonies from you ladies. And you probably already have checked some things off your list, because I know that we're among some very motivated, inspired ladies. But I want you to dream bigger. I want you to go for something larger. And I'll be honest, that is something that I have been challenged with lately. I feel like a lot of the things, and hear my heart here, because this isn't boasting. I'm literally at a point where I have to create a new dream list, because the things that I thought that I would accomplish, I saw them much further down the road in my life. And so now it's like, okay, I've done a lot of that. I've experienced that. I've been all over the world. I've done these things that I wanted to do, and I turned 46 in 2 weeks. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I need to dream new dreams. I need to think bigger. I need to think larger. So you may be thinking that yourself. I've accomplished a lot. And you may have. But how much more does God want to do in your life? How many more people does he want to touch through your work? Whether it's a service that you provide, or a product that you provide, or simply encouragement. A blog that you write that will change people's lives. A book that you write. A podcast that you start. A new career that you begin. What more does God want to do in and through you, regardless of your previous accomplishments and dream fulfillment? So think about what season you're in. Is it go time? Is it go time for you? Is God waiting on you to move? When you're waiting on him, he's like, I provided all the perfect storm for you, the perfect circumstance. What are you doing? Is he waiting on you? Or are you in preparation? So that's what you have to determine this morning. Is it go time for me, or is it preparation time for me? And whichever time that is, utilize that time in order to be prepared and ready for the next season of your life. I guarantee you, if you use that time wisely, when opportunities come your way, you'll be prepared to take advantage of them. And so we need to let our children see us dream. They need to see us dream. They need to see us dream big, bigger, biggest, whatever that looks like for you. And so, we talked about it yesterday, about allowing them to see our example. They're going to watch us. What are they seeing? Are they seeing you cap your potential? Therefore, they think they're supposed to cap their potential? Or are they seeing you learn and prepare and grow and look for bigger, strive for bigger? And again, when I say bigger, I don't want you to take that out of context, like everybody should be dreaming for the same thing, or everybody wants to be a millionaire. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about bigger from where you are. What is bigger for you? What is that dream for you? Our children need to see that. And I guarantee you, as moms, even our husbands will be inspired to do bigger and greater things as they see us. We can inspire our entire family and other moms around us. Who are you created to inspire? That means that you have to be inspired, right? So that's what I want you to think about today. Is it go time for you, or is it preparation time for you? Whichever time it is, utilize that time in order to go to the next level in whatever area that you're pursuing. Let your family see you dream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.